Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel OCS by Ranjan. आमर OCS by Ranjan ऐप रे टेस्ट सीरीज स्टार्ट हो सारी आपण माने जॉइन करि पारिबे एवं ऐप रे थिबा चैट बॉक्स रे डिटेल्स आपण माने सर को सह चैट करि पारिबे किंबा नंबर टी को लिखि नियंतु सर को व्हाट्सएप करि पारिबे 7978405181 टेस्ट सीरीज जॉइन करि पारिबे जहाँ द्वारा आपणकर प्रिपारेसन टी बेस्ट रहिबो एवं भल यूनिवर्सिटी मिल पार। चलतु आज डिस्कस करबा सीपीटी साइकोलॉजी 2020 क्वेश्चन पेपर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, advertisers know that a 33% discount sounds like a better deal than a discount of 1/3. This best illustrators option A, farming. Farming refers to the way information is presented which can influence people's decision and prescriptions. In this case, presenting a discount as a 33% rather than 1/3 makes it sound more impressive and attractive. Question number 2, if two variables x and y are correlated, what are the possible direction of causality? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी, ऑल ऑफ दिस. Correlation does not necessarily imply causations. When two variables are correlated, there are three possible directions of causality. Question number 3, during an emotional state, which of the following would indicate psychological arousal? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन डी. Psychological arousal refers to the physical responses that occur during an emotional state such as increased heart rate, blood pressure and respiration. An increase in blood pressure is a clear indicator of psychological arousal. Question number 4, as a door opens towards you, you perceive it as a rectangular door rather than going through actual image changes on the retina from rectangular trapezoid. This is an example of option B, safe constancy. Safe constancy is the ability to perceive objects as maintaining their shape despite changes in their appearance due to perspective or other factors. In this case, the door shape appears to remain rectangular despite the changing retinal image. Question number 5, dash is defined as the process that accounts for an individual's intensity, direction and persistence of efforts towards attaining a goal. ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी, मोटिवेशन. Motivation refers to the psychological processes that drive an individual's behavior and efforts towards achieving a goal. It encompasses the intensity, direction and persistence of efforts. Question number 6, the fundamental difference between health psychology and clinical psychology is. ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन सी, health psychology talks about prevention, care and cure of any illness and clinical psychology talks about cause, symptoms, treatment and mental illness. Question number 7, foolish conformity to peer pressure is most likely to be motivated by dash needs. ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन बी. The need for belongingness is a fundamental human need that drives people to seek social connections and acceptance. Foolish conformity to peer pressure is often motivated by the desire to fit in and avoid social rejection, which is closely related to the need of belongingness. Question number 8. The fact that we can walk and chew gum at the same time illustrates that. Option C. We use divided attention. Divided attention refers to the ability to focus on multiple tasks or simultaneously walking and chewing gum at the same time requires divided attention, as we need to allocate attentional resources to both tasks. Question number 9. Which situation describes that phenomenon of retroactive interference? ठीक आंसर टी हम ऑप्शन बी. Jita enters her old PIN and her new ATM card. Retroactive interference occurs when new information or experience interferes with the recall of previously learned information. In this case, Jita's new PIN is interfering with her ability to recall her old PIN. So, ठीक आंसर टी है ऑप्शन बी. Question number 10. Materials like food for the hungry and water for the thirsty are called. Option A. Primary reinforcers. Primary reinforcers are stimuli that have inherent value or satisfy basic needs such as food, water or shelter. They are naturally rewarding and do not require learning to be effective. Question number 11. What should you do if you find too many class intervals and too few frequencies? Option C. Increase the length of the class interval. Question number 12. In which type of reinforcement schedule every appropriate response is reinforced? ठीक आंसर टी है ऑप्शन बी. ऑप्शन सी. Continuous reinforcement schedule. A continuous reinforcement schedule is a type of reinforcement schedule in which every correct or desired response is reinforced. This type schedule is often used during the initial stages of learning to establish a strong association between the behavior and the reinforcer. Question number 13. Recognizing is dash whereas recalling is dash. ठीक आंसर टी हम ऑप्शन बी. Remembering something in its presence, remembering it in its absence. Question number 14. Which of the following approaches has the most optimistic view of human nature? ठीक आंसर टी हम ऑप्शन ए. ह्यूमनिज्म. Humanism is a psychological approach that emphasizes the inherent value and dignity of individuals. Humanists believe that the people are capable of self-directed growth, self-actualization and personal fulfillment, which reflects a relatively optimistic view of human nature. Question number 15. Which of the following is not a continuous variable? ठीक आंसर टी ऑप्शन बी. Number of person in a family. A continuous variable is a variable that can, on any value within a given range or continuum, the number persons in family discrete variable, as it can only take on whole numbers like 1, 2, 3, etc. Question number 16. The bodily depth Q generated by changes in the shape of the lens of the eye is called. Option C. Accommodation. Question number 17. Punishment is effective only when it weakness. Option A. Option A. Undesirable response. Punishment is a consequence that follows an undesirable behavior with the goal of reducing and eliminating the behavior. Punishment is effective only when weakness or desires the frequency of the undesirable response. Question number 18. Psychology's answer to the question of whether we are born or made tends to be both. Option A and B. We are born, we are made. Question number 19. The chief function of the control group in a experiment is that if option B provides a point of reference against which the behavior of the experimental group can be compared. Question number 20. Which of the following is not a way of defining psychopathology? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी measuring IQ. Psychopathology refers to the study of abnormal behavior and mental disorders. While IQ scores can provide information about cognitive functioning, they are not a direct measure of psychopathology. The other options, deviation from the statistical norms, distress and impairment and maladaptive behavior, are way of defining psychopathology. Question number 21. The study of similarities and the differences in the behavior of different species is called option B comparative psychology. Question number 22. The percentage of persons scoring below a specific raw score is known as option B percentile. A percentile is a measure of the percentage of individuals who score below a specific raw score. For example, if a person scores at the 75th percentile, it means that 75% of the population scored below the person's score. Question number 23. The somatogenic hypothesis advocated that causes of psychological disorder were found in option B physical or biological impairments. Question number 24. A complete sleep cycle lasts for about 90 minutes. A complete sleep cycle typically lasts around 90 to 120 minutes and includes 3 stages of non-rapid eye movement NREM sleep and 1 stage of rapid eye movement REM sleep. Question number 25. Which perspective would be most useful when explaining how people from different countries express younger? Option C socio-cultural. The socio-cultural perspective emphasizes the role of cultural and social factors in shaping behavior and emotions. This perspective would most be useful in explaining how people from different countries express anger, as it takes into account cultural norms, values and practices that influence emotional expression. Question number 26. The acronym PET stands for Position Emission Tomography. Option A. Question number 27. Which of the following is an example of covert behavior? Option C. Remembering a pleasant experience. Question number 28. The y-axis of an ogive represents Option C, curriculum percentage of frequencies of score. Question number 29, negative symptoms of schizophrenia include all of the following except option D. Question number 30, Gita experiences guilt and discomfort because she realizes that she is not being truthful with her friend Seema. She may be experiencing option C, cognitive dissonance. Question number 31, hypnosis can be described as heightened state of option A, suggestibility. Question number 32, what does endocrine system do? Release of hormones into bloodstream. Option C. Question number 33, the fundamental attribution errors occurs when a person underestimates or does not consider dash attributes and focuses too much on dash attributes or personal factors. Option A. Question number 34, World Mental Health Day is observed on 10th October. Option C, 10th October. Question number 35, a broad mental capacity that influence performance on cognitive ability measures is known as option C, general intelligence. Question number 36, the judge who is caught cheating on paying his income tax is likely to experience option C, role conflict. Question number 37, educational psychology is concerned with ठीक आंसरटी होची all of this, the learner, the learning situation, the learning process. Question number 38, health is best defined as option B, a positive state of mental and social physical well-being. Question number 39, Preeti takes a test in the army to see if she would make a good pilot. Such a test is option B, aptitude test. Question number 40, immediacy skills of a counselor refers to option D, the ability to deal with the here and now factors that operate within the helping relationship. Question number 41, Neha has constantly heard from others that she is aggressive. After a while, she starts acting the way people perceive her. This behavioral change is called ठीक आंसर होची ऑप्शन डी. Question number 42, Professor Das makes sure that she fairly represents that whole year's course is in general psychology question for the final examination. She is trying to achieve option C, content validity. Question number 43, according to Vygotsky, helping a child in the form of asking question and giving examples is known as option A, scaffolding. Question number 44, we have two tendency to make normal use of certain household articles, but it is difficult for us put them to some novel use. Psychologists have named this tendency as option A, functional fitness. Question number 45, tendency of people to keep a fairly stable baseline level of happiness despite fluctuations in circumstances is known as option A, happiness at set point. Question number 46. The process in which the client displays unconscious feelings from the past onto the therapist is referred to as option A, transference. Question number 47. Who formulated the Gaia hypothesis? Option A, James Lovelock. Question number 48. Which statement does not represent a professional helping relationship? Option D. It is simply one in which one person does something for the other. Question number 49. The two dimensions of leadership which emerged from the Ohio State leadership studies are consideration and dash. ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी, इनिशिएटिंग स्ट्रक्चर. Question number 50. Which of the following theory emphasized the difference between the ability to solve novel problems and learn knowledge? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन ए, Cattell's fluid and crystallized intelligence. Question number 51. Which label in the Bronfenbrenner's ecological model is characterized by interactions between the immediate environments? Option C, mesosystem. Question number 52. What are the major themes of existential therapy? Option D, client's responsibility and freedom. Question number 53. Mismatch between personality and organization may lead to option D, all of these. Question number 54. If you know that all dogs have tails and whose poodles must have tails, we are demonstrating dash reasoning. ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी, डिडक्टिव. Deductive reasoning involves drawing a specific conclusion from a general premise using logical rules. In this case, premise all dogs have tails, conclusion poodles a type of dog must have tails. Question number 55. Which of the following is not true about the flow experience? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन डी. Question number 56. Social facilitation occurs when the presence of the other people watching improves one's performance. Option C. Question number 57. A manager prizes the employees to motivate them for even better performance. This is an example of option C, reinforcement theory. Question number 58. A test in which the performance of the examined is interpreted in comparison to the performance of a reference group is known as option A, question number 59. In Erickson's crisis of dash, children develop a sense of competence. ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन डी, इंडस्ट्री वर्सेस inferiority. Question number 60. Which form of reliability gives an estimate of temporal stability? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन डी, टेस्ट रिटेस्ट reliability. Question number 61. In which pidgeon stage the child becomes capable of understanding conversation? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी. Question number 62. Which theory assumes that the manager's role is to coerce and control employees? ऑप्शन गुड़ाक देछि थियोरी एक्स, थियोरी वाई, थियोरी जेड, नॉन ऑफ दिस. ठीक आन्सरटी हेबो ऑप्शन ए theory X. Theory X is a management theory that assumes that employees are inherently lazy and must be coached and controlled to achieve organizational goals. This theory is often contrasted with theory Y, which assumes that employees are motivated and capable of self-direction. Question number 63. According to behaviors of personality is option C, a set of learned responses. Question number 64. Body language refers to postures, gestures and facial expressions. Question number 65. Which personality disorder accounts to the following symptoms: self-centeredness, exaggerated self-image and require constant excessive administration? ठीक आंसर हेबो ऑप्शन बी. Question number 66. Which of the following is not an attachment style that children develop with their parent caregivers? ठीक आंसर हेबो ऑप्शन बी. Question number 67. What does EEG do? ठीक आंसर हेबो ऑप्शन बी. Examines neurons to track electrical signals in the brain. Question number 68. The decay theory is also known as option A, trace theory. Question number 69. Cephalocaudal development implies option A, the development of arms is followed by development of hands. Question number 70. The fact that objects that are near to each other tend to be grouped together is known as option C. The principle of nearness, also known as proximity, is the fundamental principle of perceptual organizational. It states that objects that are close together in space or time tend to be grouped together and prescribed as single unit. This principle helps us to make sense of complex visual scenes and to organize our perceptions in a meaningful way.